and Wellness on HOD TV and radio, and we are live here with our pharmacist Victor Ajayi. And today we'll be doing health, and we'll be asking him some questions to get people aware of your health. Okay, first of all, I'll say, sir, Victor, please, how often do you think we should go for a medical checkup?
Okay, for that question, on a normal circumstance, you should check for your health. You should run a checkup every 6 months. But when you discover that there's an abnormality in your system, you don't have to wait for that 6 months before you go to the hospital and do the checkup.
Okay, so he's trying to tell us that we should do checkup often. We should
Every
try
six
and
months, at least twice in a year, when everything is okay. But if you notice that there is something like maybe you're coughing unnecessarily, you don't have to wait for that 6 months. For example, this is October. Most people usually check their health at the end of the year, as part of, okay, let me see what is going on. Then they can now make New Year resolutions and put their health as part of it. So at the end of the year, they check. Then in the middle, maybe around May, June, July, they still go for it. But if you're not discovered that you are sick, you are ill, you don't have to wait till the end of the year. You understand? So, but on a norm, you are supposed to do that at least twice a year.
okay, that's good, that's good. So, sir, my second question is, do you think herbal medicine works better than hospital drugs?
No, but with an explanation. Um, you see, there is an aspect of pharmacy called pharmacognosy, which is a part where you use herbal extracts. You test them and see their effect. So there are still some medications that their precursor are from herbal, like this common artemether lumefantrine that we use. The artemether is gotten from a plant. You understand? So, but the herbal medication are mostly in crude form, and their how will I call it, their outcomes are unpredictable. You understand? So that is why I would suggest that even if at all you want to go for herbal, there are some that are now refined. Like there are some aspects of pharmaceuticals that are now into herbal medication, like M&B, for example. I'm not advertising anyways, but like M&B, for example, they have an aspect that is dedicated to herbal productions, of which they have done a lot of research to see that those medications are good. But for the general agbo, you understand, I will not subscribe to it. I won't subscribe to it. If you have any ailment, meet a medical practitioner, meet a professional. Let the person diagnose you, run the necessary tests, and take the proper medication.
Okay, that was a great advice from our pharmacist Victor. Yeah. Okay, my next question here is, what is the biggest health challenge facing people in our community, facing people in our society now?
I would say first of all the hygiene, because they say charity begins at home. Hygiene, I would say, is one of the principal or the primary, health challenge that we're having. Then another one is antibiotics abuse and misuse. People will just come and take antibiotics anyhow, creating what we call antibiotic resistance. You will see cases where people need simple medication for simple ailments, but when they go for test to find out which antibiotics will be good, you discover that they are resistant to almost all the simple antibiotics. So to me, I would say hygiene, then antibiotics abuse and misuse.
So, how do you manage stress and mental health in your daily life?
Number one, you have to love what you do. If you love what you do, you will not see it as stress, but definitely we go through stress. So I just find the time to relax, you know, watch comedy, do some, activities like I trek sometimes when I'm tired or stressed. I just walk around, you know. So I don't really have a particular thing. I just go with the flow. Sometimes I hang out with friends. Sometimes I phone friends. After much discussion, you feel relaxed and distressed, as my friend call it.
Okay, okay, thank you very much. So that is how he can release his stress and work life. Okay, so do you think Nigeria are eating healthy food today? Think Nigerians are feeding well?
Not at all. Not at all. You see, the economic impact alone has made some people change their routine. Most people that eat balanced diet now are just subscribing to eating what is available. So, and again, too, with the modernization of our food now, I call it modernization, with, eating so many processed food, no more fresh food, And again, too, I think maybe because of let's call it development. People are not patient enough to actually process their food the proper way, so they just pick onto the fast food and noodles everywhere, egg roll everywhere. I'm not, you understand, but eating a healthy meal in Nigeria today is for the privileged. You understand? Balanced diet at the moment is for the privileged. So people just eat whatever is available. Gari is like an order of the day now. People do gari morning and evening almost every day. So,
Okay, sir, let me just go with this last one. So, sir, what's your general advice to people out there, to the Nigerians? What's your general advice on health?
okay. My advice is that health, your health, is the only real property that you have. The clothes you wear can be given to others. The house you build can be given to others. The cars you buy or you bought, the everything, your gold, your wealth can be given to others. The only one that you cannot give to anybody is your health. Your partner cannot, you cannot be having, like, for example, you're having headache and I said, oh, let me just take a little of your headache. You understand? It's not possible. So take care of your health. When you are ill, go to a professional. Don't just think that, oh, you can just take something. Those of us in health, we are very careful because sometimes we are the last to even take some medications. So don't just take any drug anyhow. Ask a professional. And to me, the people with the drug knowledge are the pharmacists. You understand? Yes, the doctors are there. They are professional. We have some of the most brilliant doctors in the world in this country. But when it comes to drug knowledge, you meet the professionals who are in charge of the drug knowledge, which is the pharmacist. So take care of your health. Make your health your priority. They say health is wealth, which is true, but at the same time, it's not just wealth, it's the only property that you have that you cannot share with anybody. So take care of yourself and be healthy.
Okay, thank you very much, pharmacist Victor Ajayi. So your pharmacist now, I want you to just say something about your pharmacist, like your place.
This is Teal Pharmacy. I think one of the most popular pharmacies in the area of Benin City in Oluku here. And for those that have been our customers, they know that we offer premium health service and counseling to people. We sell the standard drugs at affordable prices with several alternatives to accommodate everybody, no matter how maybe you need the branded or the unbranded. We have everything, and we have good staffs that are very accommodative, and we employ everybody to visit us.
Okay, thank you very much. So please adhere to our pharmacist Victor's advice and be good. Take care of your health. See you again next time. God bless you.